Okay, what we're looking at here is a three-phase generator using 220 single phase. We have a 50 horse motor, a three-phase motor. This is a 220 single phase pony motor. And I'll explain that in a second. This is the control panel for it. We're using a little bit of Arduino to monitor the RPM and to engage the motor to start when it gets up to RPM. I'm talking about the three-phase motor. This is the 120 volt going into this. It's making 12 volts DC, so I can use it to run my controls with, and the Arduino, and the clutch. This is a clutch, electric clutch. And these are the capacitors used to rob power off of the two single phases of 110. And it robs power off of those and puts it into the third leg, which is then generated at the three-phase motor. And that comes back up into here, goes over to the three-phase power distribution. So we're going to close this if I can find the key. What did I do with the key now?
Right there.
Oh. And this indicator is the voltage between L1 and L3, which is our third generated leg. This is between L2 and L3. That's the voltage from the second 120 volt coming in, going to, compared to the L3 being generated. This one is the voltage between L1 and L2, which is the 220 single phase. But right now these are erroneous numbers that are here when it's in idle, when nothing's happening. It doesn't mean anything. When we start up the motor, I'm going to turn on the controls, wait for the Arduino to boot up. Got idler motor, so we're going to hit pony start, which is just going to start the 220 single phase. I'm going to hold down the clutch button to engage this clutch. Now the Arduino should kick it out when it sees enough RPM. Okay, now we're generating on L1 to L3, we're getting 244. On L2 to L3, we're getting 242, 44. And our two single phase lines coming in, of course, in 240. So that voltage dropped because it's pulling a load on it. This motor alone down here, the pony motor is kicked out. The clutch is disengaged, pony motor's off. So it's not running, just this is running itself. So in doing so, it's drawing 19 amps off of those two legs coming in from our main power. So just to run it, we're doing 20 amps down there. Now if we turn on a piece of equipment, that is laid, it's not cleaned up yet. So we turn it on. When we look up here, now we're running at 37 amps because it's requiring another 10 amps, 10, 12, 20 amps. When I turn it off, it goes back down, just the motor. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Turn it off and just hit the off button. And it's toast and shut down. Okay, thanks.